Understanding the wealth gap. Hello everyone. In today's video, we'll be diving into a very important and current topic that often comes up in the news, discussions about economy and policy making: the wealth gap. Understanding this phrase not only enriches your vocabulary but also your comprehension of economic conditions around the world. So, let's break down what the wealth gap means and why it's such a crucial concept in today's society. The wealth gap refers to the economic disparity between different groups of people. It is the unequal distribution of assets among residents of a country or the world. When we talk about assets, we mean everything from money, property, investments, and anything else that has value. We often see the wealth gap discussed in terms of individuals' net worth, which is the total value of what someone owns minus any debt they owe. A large wealth gap indicates that higher-income individuals hold a significantly larger proportion of a country's wealth compared to those with lower income. To understand the wealth gap, it's crucial to know how it's measured. Economists often use statistics and indexes such as the Gini coefficient, which quantifies inequality on a scale from 0 to 1. A Gini coefficient of 0 signifies perfect equality, where everyone has the same wealth, while a coefficient of 1 means complete inequality, where one person has all the wealth. Another way to measure the wealth gap is by looking at the percentage of wealth owned by the top 1% of the population compared to the rest of the population. These measurements help us to understand the scale and growth of wealth inequality. The causes of the wealth gap are diverse and complex. Some major factors include income inequality, differences in wages and earnings among workers, educational opportunities. Access to quality education leads to better employment prospects. Tax policies. Tax systems can either narrow or widen the wealth gap. Inheritance. Wealth passed down from generation to generation can perpetuate the gap. Globalization has different effects on different economies, often benefiting wealthier countries more. Understanding these causes helps in identifying potential solutions to narrow the wealth gap. A significant wealth gap can have profound effects on society, including economic consequences, like less overall economic growth and increased financial instability. Social issues, like higher rates of crime and poorer overall health outcomes. Political ramifications, where the wealthy have more influence over public policy. Addressing these impacts often requires coordinated policy efforts and public engagement. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has shed light on the wealth gap and its significance in our world today. This is not just an economic issue but also a social one that affects us all in various ways. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep learning and growing. Remember, learning English is not just about language. It's also about understanding the world we live in through language. See you in the next video.